Well, hey everyone, we are here once again for a weekly Final Fantasy TCG experience. This is my second week, and I'm also supposed to have my deck this time around, like the deck that I purchased and talked about, of course, in my last video of me learning this game. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you go check that out. But yeah, we are here at the Source, which is behind me here. The Source in Roseville, Minnesota. Going to be doing a second meetup. We'll see if I do pretty well this time around. Again, last time I ended up I went at 3-1. We will see if that ends up happening again, or if it was beginner's luck. But I hope it wasn't. I also did convince a friend to join this time. So we have a friend that is coming. Her name is Lucy. Just learned the game, played one game yesterday. We'll see if she has a good luck as me. Again, the locals here have been super cool and super helpful. They also have just built her a Scion deck to test out today. So we'll see how that goes. I don't even know how that works. So we'll see how it goes. So it's the next day. I obviously was at the local, and I went into it saying maybe last week was beginner's luck. It might have been. There's always going to be ups and downs in life, in video games, in sports, and obviously along this journey of learning Final Fantasy TCG. So I last night went 1-3, which obviously is a complete reversal of 3-1 from the previous week. A couple of things though, like it was overall pretty good games. I played with my new deck, as I mentioned. The deck list I'm going to be putting up on screen right now, so you can see what I played last night. It is not exactly the same as the Cat 8 deck that I played the week before, but very similar. And into my first matchup, I actually played against a Warriors deck, a deck that I had considered building, but cannot do at the moment just because of the cost of some of the cards, aka Axstar. But I won. I did fairly well. Now, it was against a player who was also fairly new, so him and I were kind of working our way through the turns and making sure that we're trying to be as accurate as possible. And I did pick up the win. My second game was actually against Charlie. So Charlie has been one of the super nice members of the community. Actually is the one that gave me those gifts from last week, the playmat and the card sleeves. So it was exciting to finally get a chance to play against him. And I started off fairly well. Even after the game, we talked about it, and he said that I was establishing a good board and dealing, some aggression, that he was feeling like if he didn't answer me right away, that I would potentially start to run away with it. And he answered it really, really well, pulling out a Shantotto that cleared my board. And by the time he cleared my board, I didn't really have any cards in hand. And then he threw down a Seymour and used Seymour's ability where he can dull and freeze 2 characters. And so he kept dulling and freezing 2 of my backups. So then I just really did not have enough resources to get anything out on the field. And it was a slow drip feed until I lost. Great game overall, but of course, unfortunate. My second game that I lost, so my game 3, was against Patrick. And Patrick was using a deck that I similarly had never experienced before. And it was so close. We went into overtime. I was in the lead when it came to damage, and he just had the right cards enough to mill me. For those that don't know, that just means discarding cards off the top of my deck. Milling me until I had no cards in my deck. Then he dealt a point of damage, and in the rules of Final Fantasy TCG, if I cannot spin a card to do the damage trigger, I automatically lose. So that's how I lost. And it was on the very final turn of the extra turn where we would have experienced a double loss. But very, very close game. And then my final game against Jordan, I'm not quite sure what deck she was running, but it was an earth element oriented deck. She had this Luso 1 power card that when it's on the field, all the backups can produce crystals of any color that she wants. She utilized that to summon Warrior of Light down on the field. And then right after that, kind of established this huge board that I just had no way to deal with. Went 1-3. That's going to happen in this game. We're going to have some good times. We're going to have some bad times. But in a positive note, my friend Lucy, as I mentioned, did come to the show, the weekly last night, used the Scion deck. She also went 1-3, lost her first 3 games, but then in the final game was able to pull out a win. And she was telling me that she felt finally in that 4th game, she started to understand what that deck wanted of her and was able to finally kind of start to put the pieces together. And of course, unfortunately, but you know, time goes on, ended when she finally felt like she started to figure out the deck. So that's good. That's, you know, great to hear. We are going to see how things unfold when it comes to my deck. I was very happy and very confident with my deck when I first pulled it out. Right now, not so much. I'm already kind of looking at the deck to see what are some things maybe I want to replace to try to make it a little bit better and maybe able to, in some ways, deal with some of the disruption that I was experiencing last night. But yeah, that was last week's or last night's, at this point of recording, weekly. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will continue to give you guys updates on how things are going, how I am learning the game, and my experience with it overall. As of this moment, it looks like I will be able to go next Monday again, but maybe we'll see, who knows. Let me know if you guys like these kind of videos again. I want to kind of document and give some insights again in the Final Fantasy TCG, my experience getting into the game, as well as we'll try to do some other things with the videos. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about my deck list that I currently build, and if you would replace any cards with it, and if you would, what cards maybe you would replace. Or let me know what kind of deck you guys are building, because I kind of am looking to potentially build a second deck to have on the side. Right now, I am looking to build potentially a Type 0 Cadet deck because I like Type 0. And it's also kind of cheap with the cards that I currently own to go that route. But let me all know what you guys think. But as always, everybody, stay hydrated, stay healthy, stay safe, keep on gaming. I'll see you guys all in the next video. But until then, enjoy yourselves.